Hey everyone, it's Joy here, and I am so excited. It is Tailored Expressions' 14th Anni-Birth-Ary, so it's their birthday and anniversary, and I'm going to be sharing some fun products from their newer release. So here is the Mix and Match Drip and Dots cutting plate. You've got two cutting plates here, so you have one that looks like drips and one that has cute dots. Then you have the Happy Anni-Birth-Ary stamp set. Then the Let Them Eat Cake stencil. There's 3 stencils with this. And then there is 2 coordinating dies that go along with that. I'm also going to be using chocolate truffle, pink champagne, and sugar cube cardstock. Then I will be using some white rhinestones, 3D foam squares, Poblano pepper, guava, and poppy seed ink, glitter grab with the sugar cube glitter, some blender brushes, and I have a palette knife along with the MISTI. So I did die cut from the pink champagne, the little cupcake. I do love a cupcake. I think a cupcake shape is so cute. And I'm going to start with the layer that is going to add the bottom part to like the cupcake paper. And I'm using Guava ink to add some dimension with a little bit darker at the bottom, blending up lighter at the top. So that's going to be the cute little cupcake holder. Then there is 2 stencils that's going to add the frosting to the cupcake. Now this is where I'm going to bring in the glitter grab and the sugar cube glitter. I thought this would be a lot of fun. So because there's 2 separate stencils for this, I'm going to do this first one and then set it aside to let it dry for a little bit before I add the second layer. So I'm just going to spread that on. It's nice and movable. It's a little bit thinner consistency, so it just moves across your stencil nice and easy. Make sure to wash this off immediately. I'm going to sprinkle on the sugar cube glitter and then tap that off, and then I'm going to set this aside to dry, and then we can work on the background. Now I have die cut the Mix and Match Drip and Dots cutting plate. I'm using the drip. I die cut that twice from chocolate truffle cardstock, and I'm just lining it up on a piece of sugar cube cardstock so I can get everything lined up for the sentiment. The sentiment that I'm using says, "Let them eat cake." And this is from the Happy Anni-Birth-Ary stamp set. So it's nice and curved, which I really liked. I thought that'd be fun to go above the cupcake. So I have that in my MISTI. I'm getting that nice and centered over where the cupcake's gonna be. This is a red rubber stamp, so I did remove the foam from the MISTI. I'm gonna line that up, and then I can move my little cupcake and my little frame drips out of the way. I want to stamp this on my grid paper first to make sure I do have it nice and straight, because it's not a see-through stamp, so you can't see that ahead of time. But because it's straight, I brought my sugar cube cardstock back in, and I'm going to stamp that a few times to get a good, nice, crisp image. And I stamped that with the Poblano pepper ink. I just thought that bright teal against the pink would be so fun. Okay, so now I'm bringing in that second stencil for the frosting. Now, my glitter grab and glitter is still a tad bit wet underneath, so I'm going to be really careful and not put a lot of pressure down when I'm putting this over the top. If you're worried about that, just let it dry. I added the second layer, and when I peel it back, you'll definitely be able to see that there's 2 different layers. When the glitter grab dries, it's going to be completely clear. So I'm going to sprinkle on more of my glitter and then just tap that off, and look at how fun that is. Okay, I decided to add a little bit of poppy seed ink to the edges of my drip cutting plate dies. It's kind of hard to see on camera. It's just a little bit subtle, but it adds a little bit of shading. So I did that for both of these dies, and then I'm going to use the 3D foam squares behind both of the dies because I want that to have some dimension. So I'm going to peel back the release paper, and then I can line this up. I'm going to just kind of center it. There will be a leftover white edge from that card panel in the back, and I am going to trim that off because I don't want to see that, because we're going to be adding this to a pink champagne card base. So I'm going to trim off that excess, add some of the foam squares behind the cupcake, being careful to not stick my fingers in the glitter grab and glitter because it is still wet. And then I can add, this is where I wanted to bring in the white rhinestones, because on those stencils you can stencil in little like dots, so it would look like little yummy like sprinkles or whatever that you would put on top, but I decided to bring in the white rhinestones and add that. I just really wanted this to be really glammed up. Okay, so here is that pink champagne card base. I'm going to adhere that card panel to that, and you can see we have a little bit of a frame because that is slightly smaller than an A2 size. And then I've got my white gel pen. I'm going to add some highlights to the cupcake holder, and then you can see on the drip cutting plate that there is little openings that look like highlights. I decided to exaggerate that with my white gel pen and just go across one side of it with the white gel pen, which really really makes that pop. Okay guys, this card is completely finished, and look at how cute that is with all of that glitter. Thank you so very much for stopping by and watching. You can find all of these products at the Tailored Expressions web store at tailoredexpressions.com.